What's going on, boxing fans? Welcome to The Distance. My name is Julian Williams. Just got done watching the Shawn Porter versus Hector Munoz matchup. Interesting matchup, say the most, because me, I thought that the matchup was going to be a decision for Shawn Porter, but headbutts and cuts are inevitable. We all know this when we're making decisions or predictions for these matchups. But anyway, it was a good matchup. Shawn Porter went out and he fought the matchup perfectly. If you look at the matchup, Shawn Porter came out. And if you look at the matchup, it was on its way to being a unanimous decision, because Munoz was cut. He was cut. He had 3 cuts, I believe, at least 2 that I know of. I didn't see the 3rd cut, but he was cut in like the 4th round. I believe the 4th round he was cut, and the fight just continued going. Munoz was the type of fighter that would just continue coming forward, and much respect to him for continuing to bring the fight to Porter, and giving the fans a fight that they wanted to see. I'm glad that we don't have Porter in a matchup that ends in a quick knockout like a lot of his other fights have been. I don't even like seeing quick knockouts from young fighters. I like to see them fight specific challenges that help them become better and give them rounds, and I thought this was a matchup, and I said in my prediction that this was to give Shawn Porter some rounds and help him improve his boxing ability. So overall, this was a good matchup for Shawn Porter. He came in, he fought perfectly. If you look at the matchup, he was very versatile. He showed a different repertoire of punches. He continued to be disciplined. He stayed disciplined even though he smelled blood in like the first 2 rounds. He came out aggressive. He threw some fierce combinations, and sometimes the jab led to the combinations. Sometimes the combinations came because he led in with combinations because Munoz couldn't see. But one thing that I was disappointed with Munoz was Munoz had some combinations that he threw some combinations. Excuse me, I take that back. He threw some counter shots. The counter shots landed, but when he landed those counter shots, he didn't follow them up with any combinations. And if you don't follow your your counter shots with any type of combinations or find openings from your counter shots, then I don't know what to say for you if you can't find an opening from your counter shot. There's a couple of times that Munoz landed the counter right hand. He landed the counter right hand, and there was openings for him. There were obvious openings for Hector Munoz in this matchup. He didn't look for these openings. He didn't come forward because he had a couple opportunities to land some pretty good shots from these openings after the counter shots, and because Porter would stop, the hand would come down, and if he would land these combinations after the counter shot, then it would have been it could have been a completely different fight. That's just my opinion. It could have been completely different if he capitalized off of these counter shots. But Shawn Porter looked good in this matchup. He looked good. He continued to be disciplined. He used the jab to set up his shots, set up his combinations. He pressured him with the jab as well. Turns his athleticism into boxing skill, which is deadly. It's deadly in boxing. If you could use your athleticism and turn it into skill, you're going to be a good boxer. Especially if you're a prospect that can do that, that can utilize this to your advantage. And Shawn Porter is able to utilize it all to his advantage. And me, to be quite honest, before this, I watched a lot of Shawn Porter's matchups. I watched his matchups probably since I started watching Shawn Porter since early 2009. I haven't really been too fond of him, to be quite honest, since the Russell Jordan matchup. But in this matchup, he's made me a fan. He's made me a fan watching this matchup because I saw how he was able to stay disciplined, how he was able to turn the athleticism into skill, and pretty much we saw the different repertoire of punches. Those 3 factors together pretty much has made me a fan overnight of Shawn Porter. I think he's gonna be a future force in this welterweight division. So anyway, guys, Shawn Porter went in, had a one-sided matchup against Hector Munoz. Pretty much he used his skill, his athleticism, his boxing ability, his boxing IQ, aggression, effective aggression, and pretty much good in setting up his shots, using the jab and combination punching to take this matchup. So anyway, hats off to Shawn Porter. But anyway, guys, that was the distance. Thanks for watching. Peace.